A warning for parents. A new study out of Penn State says you should never leave your infants in their carriers to take naps because of the risk of injury or suffocation. Earlier on Good Day Chicago, I talked with Dr. Asit Vora, pediatrician at Advocate Children's Hospital in Oak Lawn, about what every parent of a newborn needs to know. What do you think about this study? My children are 18 and 16. It was something that I did. If I walked in the house, they were still sleeping, I just put the car seat down.
So that's a very common thing that a lot of parents do, and for the longest time we've actually recommended that you don't want to disturb a sleeping baby. But these devices, so these car seats and strollers, they're not inherently unsafe or dangerous when they're used correctly. It's when they're used inappropriately as this new sleeping area is when the concern can arise.
But there are some experts out there that say these car seats are designed to allow the baby to sleep comfortably with their head and their back supported. But you're saying that's one thing. Do not leave them unsupervised.
Exactly. Do not leave them unsupervised because it's not meant for long periods of time, because they can move while they're in the car seat to an unsafe position.
They can roll to the side, you're saying, and that's how the suffocation occurs?
Right, or they can get tangled in the straps because sometimes they'll loosen the straps when they're, outside the car.
So at that point then, when they are sleeping and you walk inside, the best thing to do is to just take the baby out of the car seat and put them in their crib.
Exactly.
And what other recommendations are you guys recommending there at Advocate?
It's really, typically common sense stuff. So you really just want to use whatever device you're using, car seat or stroller, in the way that it was meant to be used. The other thing is to not, leave the child unsupervised. So you want to be able to see the child's face and make sure that their nose and mouth is free.
And you're just not even just talking about it, and I just heard you say this, you're not just talking about the car seats out there, you're talking about the strollers, and the study says even the swings. A lot of people, because a lot of people get used to the baby, the babies get used to the swing, that motion while they're sleeping. And that's the point of it, right?
Exactly. But it's, again, for a temporary amount of time. It's not something that they're supposed to be in all the time, because that's when the problems can arise.
But like you said, isn't this just common sense stuff? I mean, because there are warnings out there for a lot of different reasons out there, and parents just need to be supervising their children.
Exactly, and that's really the main part of this, is that they just need to be supervising where their child, is, because that was what we saw in the study, that even as little as 4 minutes, something bad can happen.
With them rolling on the side or getting caught up in the seat belts there.
Right.
All right, good deal.